Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some current and last gen video game pickups to show you guys. All these games in fact are brand new, just came out within the last few days. Well, I think the oldest game here might be like 2 months old or so, but let's just get to it. So first off, here I wanted to show you guys this game. I got it for the Vita. I know that it's been released on multiple platforms over the course of the last few months, I believe. It might have been out earlier, but I honestly can't remember. But I saw that this game was physically released for the PS Vita, and I don't know if it's going to be physically released on any other platform. I might have liked it on the 3DS, but this is a very nice and crisp looking game, and it's Child of Light for the PS Vita. Sorry about the glare there, but there it is. It's really nice to look at, fun to play, and basically it reminds me of that game Limbo, where you're pretty much just a sort of black silhouette of the person there, and you're going through like the forest and stuff, and there's all these like creepy things all around you. But it is an RPG, and basically random encounters happen where you come into contact with an enemy, then you go into this battle sequence, and it's pretty fun. I'm still trying to get a hang of it because you can do this thing where if you like hover the fairy above your enemy, then it delays their attack. So you have to like time things perfectly to sort of get in more attacks or get in attacks earlier than your enemies. But it is a pretty fun game, and if I'm mistaken, it seems like it's kind of I forget which Disney princess this is that I'm thinking of, but it might be like Sleeping Beauty or something, and like that's supposed to be some kind of a version of Sleeping Beauty. But honestly, the story to this, I don't really know it that well, and I kind of skipped through the opening cinematics. All I know is that her father's like the king, and then he like marries someone else, and then like I think the girl dies or something like that, and then she ends up in like this place here where the game takes place, and there's all these like fairies and ghosts and monsters and stuff all around her, and you basically have to like get her out of it. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game, and it was $24.99 brand new, which is pretty decent, and also considering that games here in Canada are getting insanely expensive, at least handheld games are still relatively cheap. Next up, I got this game here, Puzzles and Dragons Z plus Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Edition. I got this here. It was $34.99 brand new. This game just came out like last week, but it might be some time before I actually get to posting this video, so that should kind of date it. I have played this game a whole bunch. I tried the demo, and I did get... Where am I now? I'm in World 3 of the Super Mario Edition, and the Puzzles and Dragons Z version, I've only played pretty much just like the opening sort of sequence of it, and I haven't gotten too deep into that game itself. But it's pretty much both the exact same gameplay, where you just move different colored tiles around the puzzle board, and you have to line up 3 or more in a row, and you get like combinations and stuff like that, and then basically the colors coordinate with whatever monsters you have in your party, and then it like boosts their attack and like deals damage to the enemies. So it's kind of like maybe a puzzle RPG, like really light sort of RPG there, but still kind of a puzzle RPG. And it's kind of fun, but it's just a little lackluster. I don't know what exactly I was hoping for. It seems like the way that they do the puzzle, sort of the piece movements in this, it's kind of weird. Just because when you move the piece, you don't just move it to like an adjacent piece like you do in Bejeweled, or just tap on chains of pieces of two or more. You don't do it like that. Instead, here you basically grab onto one piece and you move it all around the board wherever you want it, and it displaces all the other pieces that it passes through. So you pretty much need to know exactly where each piece is going to go from moving it in which direction, and it can be too much to follow at points. Next up, I got this game here. I had played the demo for some time, and I was actually surprised when I walked into EB Games this particular day, which was actually only just yesterday morning, really. I didn't quite realize that. But I saw this game here. Original price $44.99, sort of standard 3DS game price in Canada at least, and they go up and down from there. But yeah, it was $44.99 originally, and for whatever reason, EB Games at this moment was selling this game brand new for $12.99. $12.99, still sealed, brand new, never used. So I was like, okay, well, $13, I'm definitely buying this game. It is codenamed Steam. It's pretty much a what do you call it? A tactical RPG. Where you play in this like really steampunk sort of world, and you get different guns and stuff like that, and then you go up against these crazy robot things. You can also use the Fire Emblem Amiibos for this game here, but I don't own any of those. Even the ones that I tried to pre-order, my pre-orders got canceled for them, which really sucks. But who knows? I was really hoping that for this game here, they'd re-release more of the Fire Emblem Amiibo figures. Sorry about that, but they haven't really done that yet. I heard that there was supposed to be more Ikes released, but as for anything else, I really haven't heard much. But yeah, for $12.99, I thought that was definitely a great deal. Next up, I got two Amiibo figures. One I had pre-ordered, one I just found it on the shelf, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Now, usually, depending on how many things I have to show per video, I might either show Amiibos in current and last gen pickups, or I might show it in my toy pickup videos. So this time around, it's in my current and last gen pickups video. So first up here, I got Ness. Ness is one of the ones that I had initially pre-ordered that did not get canceled. I'm really happy that I got at least Ness. Ness looks pretty good in my opinion. I mean, they all look really good. Like, the quality control is pretty decent, but I have seen some really messed up ones myself. But I was very happy to get that one there. They also had a spare Pac-Man, I believe. Like, they had a couple extra copies of the Pac-Man amiibo, but I'm not too interested in Pac-Man. He did though look really nice. Like, it looked like it was going to be one of the most basic figures, like Kirby, but it was actually pretty detailed and pretty well done. So I did like that. But yeah, I got Ness, and then when I went inside another EB Games that was literally just across the street from the one where I had that one pre-ordered, I went in, looked. They had a whole bunch of the Splatoon Inkling amiibos. They had a whole bunch of the Pac-Man, and I could also see that they had all across the floor, right behind the register, they had dozens and dozens of Lucina and Robin amiibo figures, but they were all for pre-orders, which really sucks that I couldn't get one myself. But they also had like boxes full of Charizards and Wario's, and I was really disappointed that I wasn't able to get any of those ones there. But then out on the shelves, they had said that whatever's out on the shelf is what's available to anybody that doesn't have a pre-order. And I see 3 of these here, 3 of the exact same one, and like I go for it and I grab just the one, and as I'm there making sure to see that there's nothing else there that I'm missing, this guy comes up from behind me and goes ahead and grabs the other 2 of this exact same amiibo. Now, I have no idea what his reasoning was. Maybe he was buying the second one for a friend or for whatever other reason, but he grabbed the 2, and immediately after that, basically a family walks in. The kids are looking for any of the new amiibos, but they specifically wanted this one. For whatever reason, that's the one they wanted. That's what their kids wanted. And I see this guy sort of take the 2 of them and sort of flip them around and cover them up so like you can't see what they are, so that people wouldn't see that he had the exact same one twice. Not that anybody at the store would say anything, because if they were out on the shelves, they're free for anybody to go and sort of grab them and purchase them. But it was just kind of sad to see something like that. These kids really wanted their amiibo, but they weren't able to get it. But that's just how it's gotten with these amiibo figures. Like, you just, as much as you want it, you can't really buy it because there's so many people out there just buying them to sell them again or do whatever the hell they're doing with them, trading them off for other things, or just asking the world for them, or just stockpiling them, expecting them to be worth significantly more than they currently are. But anyways, to get to the one that I got, is Silver Mario. He's really nice. I wish I had gotten Gold Mario, and I had an opportunity to get a Gold Mario, but I don't know, I didn't jump at it. It's just a color swap at the end of the day, but I don't have any of the Mario amiibos, either the one for Super Smash Bros. With the fireball, or the one from Mario Party. I don't have either one of them, so when I saw this here, I thought, fine, well, now I have a Mario. Now, the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is a game that I just reviewed on my website. I mean, you guys are going to be seeing this video way after, so it doesn't really matter if I tell you that now. But I got this game here. I really, very much so enjoy this, even though I do have some serious faults. Like, I found some serious faults in this game, at least in my opinion, such as online and local multiplayer issues that just are a little disappointing, but maybe they could sort of fix it in future patches or DLC or whatever. But again, it is a very fun game. The only downside, really, in purchasing right now was that it costs $69.99, and pretty much console games in Canada are priced at $69.99 now, and some are even being priced at $79.99, and they're just going up and up, and that really sucks. It's making it really hard to purchase brand new games right when they come out. I'm having to trade stuff towards newer games if I want to get a new game right when it comes out. But at least I was able to get this. It's Splatoon for the Wii U. What can I say, really? Third-person shooter. The story mode, I suppose you can call it. I think it's called Octo something. Because it's all squids, octopuses, jellyfish, that kind of stuff. Anything like a sea urchin character is in there as well. But yeah, like the story mode has some aspects of like platforming, I believe, sort of very, very light puzzle solving, if I remember correctly. And then there's also boss battles in there as well. But it's mainly a third-person shooter. But it's a very cute and fun game. It really is for people of all ages, and it can be enjoyed by just about anyone. I really, really believe that this game is only going to get better with time. My only major issue, like I said, is with local and online multiplayer. With local multiplayer, that you don't really have that in the main game type. Like, you can't just play with like 4 or however many people on your own Wii U. You can only play with 4 or more people if you're playing online and everybody has their own copy of the game and their own Wii U. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. Hopefully they'll add another game type to the game. I know that they have ranked matches that are supposed to be made available soon, or at least maybe made available once I level up. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but maybe they'll add more in the future, and only time can tell at the moment. Anyways, that's what I got. I got 4 more games for the collection, and 2 more Amiibo figures as well. Sorry for making this an extra long video, considering I only really showed you 6 things here. Anyways, as always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And that's it. See ya.